He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Locke. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check out. 180. 59. Mike to 59. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To the air again, Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check out. Right, 40. Strong left.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Here he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Locke. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check out. 1, 2, 3, 65. Lucky. 11.
Block on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw is Lott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Touchdown, defense. 39. Hey, Delta. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Ready, 280. Me and you on deck. I'm coming.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he's got Sue. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 60.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Hey, check Mike 40.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Luck now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Locke. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Love. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go. 20.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Freeman again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down.
59, ready, 125. Rip left, rip left. Gun. Ready to go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Man, that's trash.
On first down, it's Freeman. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Luck. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
49. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line, and so he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Check 4, check 4. Get up.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, D.
Here's Luck. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again, Luck. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Tack McKinley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne, and it'll be a turnover on downs. No offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Ready, get ready. 25, 51, Sam.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Luck. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Luck. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check hot route. Hot.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check out. Line 40. 54 Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Darquan. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.